Today we're going to be talking about obesity. This is something that we see a lot, unfortunately, in dogs, and it's something we deal with day in and day out. And we also deal with it with our own pets. So today we have Tess, beautiful Tess. She is my golden retriever. She is a beautiful young dog. She is about 9 to 10 months old, and love her to death. However, she actually, it's hard to tell with all of this fur with her, but she actually, believe it or not, could lose a couple pounds. So we're not perfect. We're doctors. However, and her body condition score is a 6. So 5 is ideal. We have a scale of 1 to 9, which actually I have a really quick little chart, which I don't know if you can zoom in on that. But 5 is ideal. So 5 is something where if a person just off the street were to see a dog who's a 5, they would think they're probably skinny. Unfortunately, we're conditioned to thinking our dogs need a couple extra pounds. So Tess is a perfect example. She's got a lot of coat. It's really, really tough to feel and see. But if you really get down and you kind of feel her, she could actually lose just a couple pounds. I'd like to just see her just a little bit leaner. So that's a perfect time though to address it, because we can just tweak a couple things. We don't have to make a lot of big changes, but it's something that, with her growing and her young age, we'll be able to kind of accomplish that very quickly. However, it did do a long-term study. It was a really, really cool study. It was a 12-year study in dogs. And they took 2 groups of Labrador retrievers. In one group, they fed them too much food, and that group were obese. And then they had another group, and they kept them on a healthy diet, and they were a good body condition score. And you'll be surprised to know that the group that was healthy, ate healthy food, and had healthy weight, they lived 25% longer. So if I could tell you when you came in that I could sell you a pill or a shot or something that's going to make your dog live 25% longer, you probably would be on board with that. So the fact is, this pill or this thing is actually very free. It's just something that you need to just do to keep your dog on the proper diet, keep them keep them at a good body condition score. They're going to have less orthopedic disease. They're going to be less prone to having diabetes, heart disease. There's all kinds of studies that show that they're going to be healthier for it. And we all know that. We've heard all of those things. It's just hard when the rubber meets the road as far as getting them to lose weight. So that leads me to just another thing I wanted to show you really quick. But we have a lot of good prescription diets that we can choose from here at Fox Creek. We have the traditional diets, which are high in fiber and low in calories. This is not a traditional diet. This is metabolic. This is a diet that we're really hot on right now because we've had some seriously good success with this. This is a completely different diet. This is something that's new. It actually is not a high fiber, low calorie diet. This is a diet that actually increases their metabolism. So their metabolism is what helps us burn calories, and this particular food will increase their metabolism. It works fantastic. We've used it on a lot of dogs. They're satiated with it. They fill up really easily. You can feed them a lot of the diet, so they're not hungry and have that kind of starving feel that they do on traditional weight loss diets. So this is something that is a temporary thing, fortunately. So you'd put them on this until they get the weight off, and then we would put you on put your pet on a over-counter diet or something that is sensible that would help them maintain. This can actually be fed as a maintenance diet too for those easy keepers or dogs that are really, really, really tough to keep the weight off of. However, there are other things that you have to consider too if your dog is overweight or obese. So there's a lot of metabolic problems. Hypothyroidism is very common in dogs. So, good exam and, coming into Fox Creek so that we can diagnose appropriately what your dog needs is very important. Metabolic and the prescription diets that actually work are just that. They're prescription diets. So that's something that your veterinarian actually has to write a prescription for. The reason for that is those diets are very restrictive in calories and something that you need to make sure that the vets here are diagnosing and treating appropriately. So it's not something to be taken lightly. It's something that we need to make sure that we look at your dog, make sure that they need the proper diet, that we tell you the right amount, And we can very easily walk you through just a couple things to make sure that we're doing all of that. So there can be different metabolic things that can also cause weight gain that we just want to make sure that your dog doesn't have. So obesity, like I said, is something that we see very commonly. If you get that right, you're going to have a lot less chance. And let's just take Tess, for instance. I mean, she's a golden retriever. She's a very athletic dog. If I keep her lean and mean and keep her at a good body condition score, she's going to have a lot less chance of blowing a cruciate ligament or tearing a ligament in her knee or having arthritis or having heart disease or diabetes. And ultimately, it's going to be healthy for the pet, but it's also going to be really good for you as pet owners as far as keeping you from spending a lot of money on unnecessary surgeries and insulin and all kinds of expensive stuff that you don't want to ever deal with. So obesity is something we're also very passionate about, trying to inform people about how to keep your dog healthy.